religiously on all my children.
What? Guy, write it in a note.
What are you doing?
I'm putting together the pieces.
I weigh the ethics of the situation. I always do.
Can you justify ruining a little girl's life? Please, make that make sense.
Can you smell it? Ad dollars rolling in. What a glorious day to be a capitalist. For you, for brilliance and courage under fire.
Oh, yeah, just put them down.
The switchboard's on overload. There's talk of a movie deal. Capturing Amanda Dillon's rescue live. Wringing all the delicious drama out of every moment.
Well, I'm glad you approve.
Approve? Right down to the title. Threatened Innocence. The continuing story of Janet Green. Why aren't you watching?
Oh, I edited the show, so.
Viewer response is off the charts, Liza. Come on, let's dance on the desk.
Oh, I left my tap shoes at home.
He really got to you, didn't he?
Who?
Jake Martin.
Amanda Dillon nearly perished. Reports indicate that the efforts of Janet Green saved Amanda from near certain death. The relationship between this little girl and Miss Green is truly remarkable, and it goes beyond the hours that they were trapped together in the well.
Dylan here. Trevor. It's Jake. Listen, WCW is airing a special on Amanda's rescue, and I've seen a rough cut of it. In it, you can hear Janet pleading for me to save her daughter.
Jake, when's this gonna air? It's on now. It's on right now.
Oh, damn it.
What?
Well, Mama, this trip isn't really a big deal.
Well, it's not fair that I should take up so much of your time.
I want to help. Just because I want to.
You swore to Papa that you would look out after us, and you have. But you've been working much too hard, mijo, and I worry about you.
I'm fine, okay, Mama? I'm great. Holidays is great. Haley and I are doing really good.
But you look so tired. And that club is open till all hours, and your father's affairs on top of everything. Enough is enough. I'll go to Texas alone.
Alone?
I can talk to those lawyers.
Mama, Papa's business wasn't as simple as he made it sound.
Oh, what I don't know, I can learn.
And we don't have time, okay? I have to close out last year's books. I have to reconcile all the statements.
Well, if it'll make you feel better, I'll bring some of it home.
It's not that easy.
I see you. I watch you give and give to everyone all around you. But what you need to take care of yourself.
I take care of myself.
Nobody can do it all. Too much is weighing on you. I do think postponing the wedding was probably the best thing that could have happened.
That creep is your father? The cattle baron, American wife, the tragic deaths.
None of that's true, Haley. Not a word of it.
Edmund, hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but have you seen Sky?
I haven't been looking for her.
Well, I tried everywhere. I mean, I tried the office, I tried Linden.
Adam?
Oh, come on, please.
Well, I don't know. I thought she'd be dead last on your list, though.
No, it's important.
Must be. Can I help?
Well, you can tell her when you see her that she should call me just as soon as possible.
Sounds urgent.
More puzzling than urgent.
Well, I'm usually a whiz at cracking puzzles.
Can you crack this? It's part of the note that Sky wrote me and sent to me to read the day of my wedding. She wanted me to read it before the wedding. The rest of it's in ashes. Do you have any idea what that means?
Jake has nothing to do with my mood.
Well, according to Marion,
Oh, please, would you buy her a life?
he wasn't too thrilled with the way you handled the Amanda Dillon rescue.
Well, I make the journalistic decisions. Jake is a glorified gopher, right?
I'll talk to him.
No, he's just green. He doesn't understand the business.
It's not his job to second-guess you.
He was worried about Amanda. So
Yeah, all the Martins wear their bleeding hearts with pride.
I explained the situation to him. Everybody knows that Janet Green is Amanda's mother. To have withheld the facts would have been irresponsible.
Hey, I'm on your side.
There are no sides. Jake questioned me, so what?
So what? So you're not angry with him?
Oh, why should I be? Please, I've gotten mail already that I've exploited the child.
You didn't create her twisted lineage.
Still, her pain is our gain.
We can't sit on a story while the rest of the world runs with it. Liza, don't tell me you're actually worried about how this looks.
Would that be so unbelievable?
You made the right decision. I egregiously agree with you. I am proud of you. If you're so worried about your tainted image, why don't you take it to the next step?
And what's that?
The next step would be to go and visit the little victim. Take the largest stuffed animal you can find and wrap it with a red ribbon.
Mm-hmm, and bring a cameraman in tow, of course.
No use letting all that goodwill go to waste.
Just a little something for the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah, well, with promos, if we're lucky.
I'm on my way.
You should let more people see the side of you.
And ruin my image?
Liza,
Yes.
when there's a tragedy like Laurel Dillon's death, everybody second-guesses themselves. You're not alone. Yeah. If Jake continues to interfere, I'll set him straight.
Adam, I run this station. On my worst day, I can handle Jake Martin.
That's what I'm counting on.
Very same well that the notorious Janet Green imprisoned her sister here a few years ago. But by far the strangest twist of this unusual and moving...
Daddy, what's wrong? What did I do?
Sweetheart, you didn't do anything.
They were talking about me.
Yeah, I know. You were on the news. It was pretty scary
So?
stuff. So I wanted to talk to you about it first, make sure you're okay with it
Janet
before you
put
see
her
the instant
sister in
replay.
that same well.
Yeah, I know, sweetheart, but she didn't put you there. You fell in. That was an accident.
I don't care. Make her go away, Daddy.
Well, she saved you, Amanda. I thought maybe we could talk about it, kick it around a little bit.
I don't want to see her. Make her go away, please, Daddy.
Amanda, I know you're scared.
Go away. Go away, please.
It's okay, Amanda. I'm leaving. Hey, Janet, what are you doing up sprinting through the halls? Janet, what's wrong? Amanda's gone. No, she's fine. She's fine. I heard on the news. Well, I thought she was lost forever. I just wanted to die. And now she's right there in the next room, and she doesn't even want to see me. I can't. I just can't do it. It hurts too much.
Is rummaging through ashes a new hobby?
It is a strange place for a personal note to end up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's where it belongs, actually, because Sky was out of her mind the day of your wedding.
Well, Maria told me that Sky's note got mixed up with all the gift wrapping.
Well, there you go. End of story.
According to Maria, Sky's note was accidentally destroyed in the fireplace.
According to Maria, look at this thing, Erica. It's toast.
But Opal was there, and she said that Maria deliberately destroyed the note in the fireplace. I'd like to know why.
All My Children, brought to you by Puffs. Softest on your nose through all the blows.
Mama, what are you talking about? Haley and I can't wait to get married.
Marriage is difficult under the best of circumstances. And with you working day and night, when do you see each other?
Let me see, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I mean in your own home. Sitting down to a real dinner in peaceful surroundings.
Okay, I admit it. Our lives are kind of hectic right now. But once we get everything settled, Mama...
Oh, when Papa came home from work, he'd sit down to a nice, relaxing dinner every night.
Well, that's because you were there to make it for him.
A man needs to be taken care of.
Haley takes care of me. Times have changed, Mama. Our lifestyles are just a little different now. Look, with all due respect, Haley's just more independent.
Independence. Is that what makes modern relationships work? Young people are so independent that half the marriages end in divorce. Raising a family, taking care of a home, that's important work. Well, it used to be.
No, it is, Mama. And it's important to me. And I respect a woman who works in the home. I do. All I'm saying is that Haley's used to being on the go.
You know, I think Haley is a wonderful person. I really do. And I can see how she loves you. But when you were a little boy, you had to be in charge of everything and do everything yourself. You'd give 100%, nothing halfway with you. But you can't do it all. Once in a while, you have to take.
Where's this coming from?
I want you to be happy. I want you to have a woman you can lean on, depend on.
I have that woman.
The pressure on both of you, it can't be good.
It's not that bad.
And with Haley's problems on top of it all?
What problems?
Well, she's had a tough life.
Tough life, alcoholism. I know, Mama. What? Just say what you mean.
And she's working now at holidays? All that alcohol all around, it can't be good for her.
Okay, it's not just a bar, Mama. Okay, it's a club. All right? And that's not even an issue.
Maybe not for her, but not for you, but for her. It could cause problems.
Did Tanner say something to you earlier?
No, of course not.
Look, Mama, I know you're lonely. I miss Papa, too. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Everything's good.
I'm not blaming Haley. It's not her fault. She's had no one in her life to teach her to be a good wife, a good mother.
Right. So you know what? She's just got to learn on her way. Both of us are. We want the same things out of life. We want a marriage, a good marriage, kids, and a family, just like you and Papa.
I'm just saying, take your time. And be sure.
I'm sure.
You don't have to rush into anything. When it's time to get married, you'll both know.
You know, I've told that cattle station story that many times that I started to believe it myself. I should have been straight with you, Haley. When you told me about your drinking, about your past, I never felt as connected to another human being before.
So why didn't you tell me?
Well, would you own up to that? You would.
What you can't change, accept and move on. I mean, you can't pick your family.
But I did. I picked Matt's clan, you know. Hector was just a dream compared to my dad. He was like the loving, firm dad, you know, the perfect mother, this great bunch of kids running around. I died. I went to Santos heaven.
I never looked back?
No, well, I found a life. There was no more making local trips to pubs or waking up with a backhand across the face. When I got to San Antonio, I was a free man.
Somehow they always find you, like psycho radar.
Yeah, it's like who's the adult and who's the kid.
Oh, well, that's the alcoholic's favorite line to cross.
You know, we had this government housing in Queensland, and everybody in the town knew my old man, because he was like the town drunk. And they used to throw their money on the floor just to watch him grovel around to get enough money for a pint.
Why don't you get out of here, take the rest of the day off, and go clear your head?
I just did. Thanks.
You, never mentioned your mother.
It's not worth worrying about. She wasn't exactly the marrying kind. Not that Pop was a great scorer or anything. She could only go up from there, really.
You don't ever see her?
No, I don't want to either. So you were afraid that I wouldn't approve of you going out with Mateo, huh?
Old insecurities die hard.
Hey, I was the one who was worried. I was scared spitless. But you've been so kind to me. Haley, you've done so bloody much for me.
Amanda is just freaked out. You just need to give her some time to figure things out.
Amanda hates me. She's afraid of me.
Janet, I blew when I've heard the things you've done, and I'm way older than Amanda.
Yeah, old enough to understand. And you gave me a second chance.
And she will, too.
These are precious years. I'll never get them back.
Hey, you can't give up like that.
We had so little time together. She went into a shell after Laurel died, and Trevor had his accident. But then she came out of it. She opened up to me. She trusted me.
And she won't forget those times.
She already has. When she thinks of me, she sees the things that I did to my sister. When she used to believe I was the nice lady who played dress-up and threw tea parties.
Janet, you are. You are that lady. You're a wonderful person.
I can't even understand the reasons that I did the things I did. How can I explain them to Amanda?
All you have to do is be there for her. Just be there, day in and day out, and you will show her who you are. You're that same nice lady she got to know.
And not a witch out of one of her fairy tales.
Don't say that.
How long before she finds out about Will Cortland?
Janet, you were sick then. You can't be held responsible for that.
But I am responsible. I'm responsible for killing somebody. I should have killed myself. It made me
Janet,
better
don't
off.
say that. Listen, Amanda, one day will figure out how lucky she is to have you for a mom.
Maybe it'd be best if I just went away quietly someplace.
Janet, you're not a quitter. You can't leave knowing that your daughter is here, and you never tried.
Trevor, what happened? Is Amanda okay? How much did she hear?
Enough. She's ran that riff about your relationship with Amanda Dillon.
No. Did Amanda figure out?
I don't think she figured it out yet, but she's a smart kid. She's gonna figure it out sooner or later.
Trevor, please. Don't tell her. Wait, she's been through too much.
No, thanks to Colby, it's out there. The game is up. I gotta deal with it now, today, at ground zero. Hey.
Oh.
One more step towards my kid. It's the last step you ever take. Get away.
How do you
Get
sleep
away.
at night, Liza?
Hey, she don't got no conscience, that's how.
Look, I'm the one who found your daughter.
Yeah.
She would have died from exposure.
You found my daughter, you exposed her, then you made your money.
I just wanted to give her my gift.
You know what you can do with that gift? I told you not to spill that story.
The truth?
Amanda doesn't know that Janet's her mother.
And whose fault is that? Who lied to her?
I got a right to protect my kid.
You got a right to put her in a bubble?
And I sure as hell will protect her from you.
Protect. And you better take her out of school, Trevor. Better make sure she never reads a newspaper or a magazine, goes to the park, or has a play date. The truth is everywhere. It's in every newspaper, every magazine, especially in the memories of every townsperson, that Janet Green is a local legend.
You are so unbelievably cruel.
Cruel? Cruel is lying to your child. Cruel is letting her know that her mother doesn't exist when she lives right across town. Look, you have a problem with my show, then you're the parent. Turn it off. But don't ask me not to do my job.
Shove your job. I'm not gonna forget this.
I just came to bring this to Amanda. Please make sure she gets it. Have a good day.
You know, if I were you, I would ask Maria about this.
Well, why would her answer be any different this time?
One way to be sure is to ask her.
I think that Sky was very sure that sending me this note would stop me from marrying Dimitri.
Erica, I don't even think Sky remembers what she wrote. Now, you can't trust a drunk's ramblings to make sense or be true or anything. I mean, I gotta tell you something. That day when I found her at the hunting lodge, she was so toasted, she came on to me.
Sky's obsessed with you. But that doesn't explain why she wanted to stop my wedding to Dimitri.
You want logic from Sky? Just let it go, okay? It was a senseless, malicious act.
Edmund, look. Erica, don't marry Dimitri. Unforgivable. Maria. Doesn't that make you curious? Don't you want to know how your wife is involved in all this?
Does Mateo know about your parents?
No, I don't want him to know either.
Why? He'd understand.
No, Haley, he'll just feel sorry for me.
All he'd feel is what I feel, which is respect.
But for what?
For changing your life, for having the good sense to hook up with good people.
Well, you can't underestimate dumb luck. Look, Haley, I'll tell Mateo, but when I think the time's right, okay?
Fair enough.
You know, you're not bad for a Yank, Haley Vaughn.
Well, as far as Aussies go, you're pretty okay yourself.
You know, Haley, for the first time in my life, I'm not ashamed of where I come from. I owe you for that.
All my children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
What happened to your head?
Well, I'm still clumsy after all these years. I ran into a fist.
Oh, he's just being modest.
Tanner modest, never.
No, we had real trouble here tonight. A drunk came in. And
Yeah.
I had never seen him before. And, well, he was loud and obnoxious, and he demanded that I serve him.
So I threw him out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, looks like it got pretty ugly.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, you can't raise him with a drunk.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you were here, man.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be back anytime soon.
Well, if he does come back, you point him out. He's flagged for good.
Hey, I'm with you on that, mate.
Good. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
There are places where no one knows who I am or what I've done.
I'm not gonna just take a man to take off on account of Liza Colby.
She's too young. She's not equipped to deal with the
Janet,
truth.
you knew I'd have to tell her sooner or later. You were the one that was preaching honesty to me.
Yes, when Amanda thought I was her friend.
I can't change what is.
Now she thinks I'm a monster. Please, let me spend some time with her. Let me win her trust
With
back.
all this stuff that's out there, Liza Colby is right. I don't want my kid finding out from some other kid poking her and teasing her on some playground. I've got to tell her the truth now.
You're right. Can you leave out Will Cortland?
Yeah. One horror at a time.
Thank you. Trevor, do you believe I love Amanda with all my heart? Then please, try to get her to believe that too.
That's right. Hey, Princess. Doing good? Good. Because when you're doing good, I'm doing good. I told you how gorgeous you are today? Well, you are. You're the most gorgeous little girl in the whole world. You're also the smartest, too. Nothing gets by you. That's why we gotta talk. Daddy's gotta tell you something very important.
As far as I'm concerned, that's meaningless.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the most important day of my life was ruined by that woman, and I need to know why.
Because she was angry? Because she was feeling sorry for herself? Because she took a nosedive off the wagon?
Well, something pushed her.
What's getting to you? That Maria's name is in this? This guy was spewing venom at the whole clan.
But Edmund, what if Maria is connected to Sky's warning about Dimitri?
But look at this, look at this. You could put anything in between these words.
But Opal was there. Opal saw Maria deliberately burn this note.
I think you should probably thank Maria then for doing you a favor. Really, I mean, just consider the source. And would you stop obsessing and just, like, don't even waste any more energy on this ridiculous note?
Maybe you're right.
Whom do you trust? Dimitri or Sky?
Dimitri, of course. But it is very strange. Sky came to my hospital room. She apologized for causing me any more pain. Now, what pain could she cause? And later I saw her at an AA meeting, and she was stressed, and she was about to confess something, and then she was stopped.
Erica.
I know. I know what you're going to say. I'm indulging in senseless speculation. Well, there's only one person who can answer all my questions, and that person is Sky.
Where are you headed?
Home. I'm going to call every last place I can think of until I track down Sky Chandler.
Oh, Liza's not back yet.
I didn't know she was gone.
I assume you two have found neutral ground.
Did we need it?
Well, she mentioned that you were not thrilled with her special on Amanda's rescue.
Yeah, well, I think it's wrong to exploit that kid's situation.
Your job is to execute station policy, Jake, not dictate it.
Yeah, I used to work for a community hospital when I was in California. And we had a kid come in once. He'd been in a car accident. Came into the ER. And we sent him away. We sent him to a hospital 30 miles away because he didn't have the right insurance. Standard policy for that hospital. Didn't make it right.
But you're still missing the point. We are not running an ER here.
Well, tell that to Amanda.
Jake, I can see we're not always going to agree on everything, but I like to encourage differences of opinion. Keeps people flexible. Are you busy tonight?
No. Why?
Why don't you join us for dinner?
I don't think that would be such a good idea.
Oh, no, with a more relaxed atmosphere, maybe it might help you and Liza resolve any residual tension.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you have to lose? Mend some fences.
You know, we do spend a lot of time here. Nursing grudges probably wouldn't be such a good idea. Sure, why not?
Excellent. I'll have my secretary call with the time.
All right.
Oh, did I miss something?
Adam will tell you.
You didn't. Not after I asked you not to. I told you I could handle him.
I didn't usurp your authority.
Oh, please, this day can't get any worse.
Didn't go well at the hospital?
Trevor ambushed me in the hall.
No human interest shots?
No, just a nice little shot of him putting his hands around my neck.
Oh, it's too bad.
Yeah.
A nice sappy shot of you and the kid would have rounded out the story very nicely.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint.
You disappoint? Au contraire. Look at these numbers. Liza, you did it. You pulled in the best numbers of the season and you gave our viewers an emotional roller coaster they'll never forget.
It's not bad.
Not bad. They're off the charts. So are you. Lucretia's making your favorite menu. Tonight we celebrate.
Does the celebration include other members of the Chandler family?
Well, of course, my daughters are coming. Come on, these cozy little dinners are beginning to grow on you.
Yes, like veins of mold on Stilton. Remind me to wear my beaded flak jacket, dear.
Janet, you're going crazy sitting out here. You should be in there. You should be talking to her, too.
I can't. I want to be, but if things were different.
You're still her mother.
It's just a word.
It's a lot more than that, and you know it. I always loved my mom, no matter what she did.
Your mom. Well, there's no comparison.
Once when we were flat broke, my mom passed a bad check. I was 11 years old. But she got busted. She served 6 months.
Laura, that is a far cry from the crimes I've committed.
Yeah, but what does the kid know? I mean, I still got teased in school. They called my mom horrible names. But I still loved her. I mean, even if it had been 10 times worse, even if she had been sick and killed someone, I still would have loved her. She was my mom.
Sweetheart, remember when I used to show you pictures of Natalie?
My first mommy?
Yeah, your first mommy. Boy, she loved you so much. And then Natalie died, and I met Laurel.
And she adopted me?
Yeah. She wanted you for her very own.
But I came from Natalie's tummy. And so I had 2 mommies?
Sweetheart, when you were first born, Natalie and I were so happy. You were like a dream come true because you had these big blue eyes and that big bright smile of yours. But sweetheart, you didn't come from Natalie's tummy.
I didn't?
No. Natalie had a sister who had had this beautiful baby girl, and she couldn't take care of her.
Why not?
She was having a lot of troubles and problems. She didn't have a nice house, and she didn't have a good job. There were a lot of reasons, but she gave the beautiful baby girl to us because we would love her with all of our heart.
So I came from Natalie's sister's tummy?
Yeah. It was an answer to everybody's prayers. Natalie and I got this beautiful baby girl, and her sister knew that she would be taken care of as well as any kid in the world.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know you are, kiddo, but we gotta talk some more.
Later, I need a nap.
I know, sweetheart. Daddy's here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be here, and I'll always want to know what's going on with you. But I gotta make sure this is gonna be okay. I've got to tell you about your mommy.
My mommy's dead.
I wish Laura were here. I do, sweetheart, but she's up in heaven with Natalie, and they're both watching over you. But the other lady, she's here.
Amanda won't forget the fun you guys had. She felt really connected to you. Nothing can change that.
It's over. Any chance to be Amanda's real mother is gone.
Hello? No, Dr. Santos is not here. Well, did you try the hospital?
Well, then I would try her service. I'm sorry. How can I help you if I don't know? Oh, okay. I just see her attaché case lying here on the table. I'll check and see if her appointment book is there. Do you have a minute?
I'll miss those lips.
They'll miss you.
Are you sure you don't want me to come
No,
with you?
I need you to stay here, please.
Thanks for postponing your trip before, so we found Amanda.
Whenever you need me, I'm here.
Will you call me as soon as you get in?
I will.
I'm bringing Tanner to Adams for dinner.
Wow, I'm glad you got backup.
Like I'd go to that nightmare alone.
I don't blame you. Listen, if you're not home tonight, I'll leave a goodnight kiss on the answering machine.
Answering machine kisses don't cut it, big guy.
Tell me about it.
I guess I should stock up while I can.
Like a few days worth?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if that guy comes back, that drunk, you call the cops. You hear me?
I promise. Now, where were we?
Not bad for a few minutes' work.
Man, you were brilliant. You had me thinking you were my old man.
It was nice doing business with you, son.
Hey, don't go away, okay? I got Haley right where I want her.
Amanda, I know you're confused and upset with everything that's going on here, but we gotta talk about this, and you gotta hear it from me.
No.
Sweetheart, your birth mommy, Natalie's sister, you know her. You've been friends with her. You're pals with her. You've even stood up for her. And you've wanted to spend more time with her. That's right. Look at me, sweetheart. Natalie's sister, your birth mommy, is Janet Green. She's your mommy.
No, Daddy, that lady has her own little girl.
No, Amanda. You are her little girl. You're her daughter.
No, stop lying. She's mean. She hurts people. She's not my mother. She's not. I hate her. I want my mommy, my real mommy. Not Janet. I hate her. 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 I hate her.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.